Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another very important topic related to custom directive, where we will see one example in which we will create a hover effect for our HTML element. Now some of you might be thinking like this thing we can also do with the native CSS or the basic CSS, right? Yes, you are right here, but we want to implement this feature through directive to make it dynamic, okay? Because sometimes we might need some kind of logic before applying the hover effect. So for implementing this feature, in order to make it dynamic, what we will do, we will create our custom directive, and through that custom directive we will apply this hover effect. Clear? So I think agenda is clear, like what we are going to do. Now next thing is, before we proceed further with the session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to use this custom directive for creating the hover effect. Okay. Alright, so let's get started, and the first step for this demo is to create the custom directive. So to create the directive, we will use the same command which we used earlier in session. So here you just need to write ng, which is for Angular, g is for generate, and after generate we have to write the name of the directive, that which is whatever, like firstly we will write the keyword directive, and then you can give any name. For example, I will give it name as hover effect. Okay, so this is just an example, and then hit enter. So it will take few seconds and it will create the directive for you. So for directive, it creates two files. One is the effect.directive.spec.ts, which is we for now, like, we will not use it, because this is something that will be utilized in when we are in the testing phase. But for now we are just going to use this one, which is a directive.ts, and here we will write the entire logic for implement the condition of hover effect. Okay, but prior to that, let's go to app.component.html. Here you can see Angular directives demo by Sharmit is coming as a heading, after which we will write here h2, which is for heading 2, and then we will write here hover effect using custom directive of Angular. Clear? So this is the thing. Now after this, for demo purpose, we need one paragraph, although like you can also apply it on a heading, but just to keep it separate, I will create one paragraph here, and in this paragraph we will mention this is the sample data to implement. This is the sample data, let me correct it. This is the sample data to implement. This is the sample data to implement the hover effect. Then br tag, because I want to show you a next line also. So br tag, and then we'll this is the sample data to implement the hover effect using custom Angular custom directive. So this is just a sample text, okay, so that we can implement and we can see the impact of hover effect on this particular paragraph. Now next thing is, let's go to app.component.ts, copy the name of the class from here, which is not here, we need to go to this CS, okay, this TS file. Now from here we will copy the name of this class, and let's go to app.component.ts file, because we have to register it. Without registering it, you won't be able to use it. So go here, write in import section and mention hover effect directive. Now after writing this, you also need to add it in import. So simply write here import, and this is mandatory, okay, otherwise it won't work. Then name of the directive, then we will write here from, and after that we will write here single quotes, then dot and slash. After a slash you will find one directive here, so you can see there is a directive, and press enter. Perfect. So you can see now this directive is added, that means it is registered now, and now you can write the logic in your directive, and then you can use it in your application in HTML file. So let's write the logic. So to write the logic, we will again go to hover effect directives.ts, and here first thing that we need to do here is to add the ElementRef. So for that, in constructor, you just need to write here one private keyword, then el is for element. It is not fixed, you can select anything. Last session we used E1, but this time I'm using el so that it would be easy to write. Then we will write here ElementRef, and this is case sensitive. Again and again I'm saying that Angular is case sensitive, so always make sure that whatever you are writing here or whatever you are seeing here, implement it in the same way. Okay, so ElementRef and enter. Perfect. So this el is added. Now expand this curly braces, and after that not for the constructor, it is not needed because we are going to write the other thing, that is host listener. This is very interesting thing, and this will help us to create that hover effect. So you just need to write here @host listener, then parenthesis. Inside this we will write here mouseenter. Okay, then we will write here event, which is on mouse enter. So this is case sensitive, we need to write it in the same case, so it should be on mouse enter, then parenthesis open close, and after this we will use here curly braces. It is giving error because it is not in the right case, so we need to fix it in order to use. Yeah, I think now it is fine. Let's see by writing the further logic. Oh, okay, sorry, we forgot to add parenthesis here, and that is why it was giving the error. Yeah, now it is good. Okay, so after this host listener, so basically what this host listener is doing here, it will check or monitor your mouse enter. So whenever you take your mouse cursor on the text, it will implement this thing, whatever you are writing inside this host listener. So here I will write this this dot el dot native element, which will help us to grab that element, dot style dot background color, and color is with capital C, color equal, and here we will apply the color, which is yellow. Perfect. Now you can save it after a semicolon. So this part is ready. Now I'm not applying this directive as of now. I'll firstly just show you the output so that you can see what we are going to create. So ng serve -- open enter. Wait for a few seconds. It will show you the screen with the browser. Yeah, so here you can see we have two headings and this paragraph. So right now if I am taking my cursor here, it is doing nothing, right? It is not changing the color. But now after applying this directive, you will see a change. Okay, so what we did here, we created this host listener, and whenever, like, let's attach it. Okay, so I'll show you directly. So copy this selector and go to app.component.html, go for paragraph wherever you want to apply it, and just simply paste it and save it. Perfect. So now if I take my cursor on this paragraph, you can see it is changing to yellow color. But when I'm leaving it, it is not doing anything. Why? Because we have not implemented that logic yet. We have just created on mouse enter, but we didn't mention on mouse leave. So let's write the further logic. So for that, go to directive. For saving the time, I'm copying it. Instead of mouse enter, we will write here mouse leave. Similarly, here also we will write and on mouse leave. And here if you want to change the color to different, let's say if you want to make it blue in case of leave, so you can save it like this. So now, as of now, there is no color. When I take my mouse cursor, it automatically changed to yellow. When I remove from here, it makes it blue. But sometimes, like, usually people prefer to go null, because in null case it will become default again. So without color, taking my cursor, yellow color, removing it, normal, then again yellow, then normal. So this is called hover effect. Clear? but this time we have created this hover effect with the help of custom directive. I hope this session is clear to all of you. Please keep sharing your comments in the comment section. If you have any question, doubt, or anything you want to suggest, please do share your knowledge and with each other and share this session. So yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session with new topics. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.